All right, here we go. Starting over at Octane, they get the grenades out. Nobody gets hit. Octane getting that first kill. Expired grabbing time right away. All right, quit telling Octane to stay alive over here. He's going in there cleaning shop. Oh, excuse me. All right, Octane definitely getting on time, getting those numbers up, but X Element finally in to start grabbing some time to close that gap. It's really a close match right now. Elias on a three-peat right now. Expired trying to get in there, clean the time off. But X Element gets right back on time, and we are back to it. Good gap here. All right, Expired gets everybody cleaned off, catches a little bit of that scrap, and we know what happens when it comes to the scrap. It can add up to winning the game, and it gets them back in the lead. Not by much, but every little bit counts. Expired coming in through the safe. And Elias is going to work his way into Art. Try to catch him some free kills here. Only to back into Coop and get taken down. But again, X Element setting up shop right now. On the point, capturing that time. Expired trying to get in, but just meets up with a double team right there. Rigatoni gets caught up in a reload. But X Element gets back on time. Expired clears them out. And they go ahead and start that rotation. This time, X Element getting that little bit of scrap left over. Rayo's able to get in first. Octane keeping on top of time right now. But X Element does clean out Octane and moves on into the point. This is a close match. Void trying to pick him up from behind with Art. Octane right back on the point. Just keeps going back and forth. Nobody picking up any scrap on that one. Elias is on the point right away. Here comes Expired. Looking for the usual places where they're hiding and not finding anybody. Elias is like almost wipes out the entire team. Octane able to push their way back into the point. Expired pushing into their spawn. Octane taking the lead. Only up by 10. Rigatoni in the right spot at the right time. And Octane already on the new point right away. See lots of RC cars. Instead of taking that shot, Boyd decided to throw a grenade, but the trophy took care of that. Inspired, helping his team with all the kills. Now they're starting to get a good spread against X Element here. Up 50 points. This is really what Octane needed to start just kind of getting that gap in points to give them the ability to hold off X Element with their new roster. At this point, Octane doing everything they can to just keep X Element off the points so they can keep gaining ground and not lose any. Octane already on the next hard point. They're getting the rotations down. They continue to open that gap. Covering all the doors. And Expired comes in and tells everyone to get evicted. Just continuing to open that gap more and more. All right, X Element, you got to make your move. Lots of trade for trades. Octane's going to cross that 200 point mark. Elias takes Rigatoni down. X Element grabs into the point. Nobody on point right now, just time clicking away. X Element slowly inching into that 200 point mark. They have closed the gap and have taken the lead. This is a close match. It's back and forth, back and forth. Yep, X Element takes the lead just slightly. But here comes Expired to say, no, we're not done yet. I'm going to pick up this scrap. Oh no, he ran right by somebody, didn't see him. Alright, Octane can win it here. Last has to drop down just right. And he does. But there's a third waiting for him. He can't take down all three. Oh, 5 seconds. You gotta go. X Element, you gotta go. And it's gonna go to Octane just barely. What a close match. 250 to 231. Goes back to that scrap I talked about. That was the difference right there. Could have made the difference. What a match. So yeah, here we go. This is a match to watch. Don't know who's going to win this one. It's going to be close all the way through tonight. Octane may edge out just barely, like they did on hardpoint. But if you look at that, that was really, really close. Only winning by, what is that, 19 seconds on the point. So as we talked about all through the league, that scrap time matters. It adds up real quick, because every time you're getting that last 10 seconds, that's 10, 20, 30, those points make the difference on which way to go. So you've got to hold off as much time as you can. And X Element rotated off a little early on a few of them, causing them not to get all of the points they needed. So next up, we're going to go into red card search and destroy. Excuse me, guys. And where the lives matter, we'll see how this plays. Are the teams going to be aggressive? They're going to be a little more passive. It'll all depend on how they play as we take a break real quick and get to the next map right here on UFGL. All right, here we go. Search and destroy. Octane's got to control their lead here if they want to remain one of the top teams, or is X Element going to give them an upset? We will see what happens. Octane spread out pretty far across the board. No clear direction on where they're going. And X Element's doing the same. Trade for trade right now. So we're 3v3. Rayo just going in and wrecking them. Expired trying to be a plant. Elias just quietly going in for the plant. Octane didn't really realize they were there. Elias protecting his bomb as best he can. And X Element takes the first. Alright, let's see which way Octane's going to go. It looks like a B push. It's looking a little more definitely like a B push. Expired trying to use that Omni movement in his favor. At this point, X Element is making the rounds. Oh, Rigatoni tries it. X Element goes up 2-0. All right, X Element unanswered so far by Octane. They've got to do something. Right now, the momentum's all for X Element and Search and Destroy. Seeing an A push. Leas getting in there. 3v3. Coop's going to work his way and try to flank. Void not sure. Rail all by himself right now. Just needs to keep him off the bomb plant. Oh. Oh. Rayo comes in. What a clutch. Octane answers back. It's funny you guys are playing blurps. I can hear them. I'm hoping the stream can't hear them, but I can hear them. Because the timing is horrible. All right, Octane's giving it a shot. All right, coming in on B. Bit sees him. Ray is going to try and get the plant while they keep him busy. Oh, grenades going everywhere. All right, Ray's going to try again. Three v 2. Leas is going to try to come around behind. Both of them are looking for that flank. Oh no, Octane's ready for him. All right, Octane tying it up. Let's see if X Element has an answer for this. Trade for trade. All right, 1v3. X Element comes in and takes that one. Brings it up to 3-2. All right, we'll start over here on Octane on the plant. Let's see which way they go. They're going to take A or B. Most of the teams have been favoring B tonight, but it looks like they might go A. And they immediately give themselves away with some flashes and all right, 2v2. Tony's got the bomb. It looks like Void and Tony are just kind of playing cat and mouse. All right, Void knows Coop's up there. Void's got to get a lucky shot, or he's got to go for the plant defuse. He's gonna run out of time. Yeah, he ran out of time. It looks like Octane's gonna get this one. Octane wins that one. Bringing it to 3-3. Really a close match. Both teams just equally matched all the way through on this. Quit's gonna take the lazy route, ride the elevator. Bomb goes down right away. Riccatoni gets a good headshot on that one. Not sure if they realize that bomb. Oh. I'm pretty sure they don't realize bomb is down. Octane rotating over to A. Rayo 1v3. Doesn't get it. X Element goes up. 4-3. We got a great back and forth going right here. Just don't know who's actually going to win it. It seems like X Element seems to have a little edge on Search and Destroy over Octane, but it's still too close to call. Ryo goes for the touchdown pass. Doesn't make any contact. You see a lot of grenades thrown that really, they're just hoping for a random kill. Expired catches the wraparound. And Octane answers back, 4-4. Just a great back and forth. All right, it looks like another A push. And Elias pushes right past. He's going to go for the plant right away. Rayo drops in and misses his shots. It's 2v1. Not going to be enough time. X Element's going to get that one. 5-4. Back and forth, back and forth. Looks like another A run. Leah's laying down on those stairs. A good blind spot. He just can't see behind him. Expired, got him. Devin looking for a kill here. Doesn't find anybody. Rayo hears him probably. And Rayo was waiting for it. Alright, 1v3. And Octane answers back. We're going to map 11. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's just crazy. We gonna play 5 maps tonight? We just don't know. And it looks like it's going to be A B push again. X Element getting that trophy system out early. Oh, Rayo gets that temple shot right away. Trophy system doing its thing. 3v3. How's X Element going to get in there? With an RC car, that's one way to do it. 1v1. Just got to kill the time. Kill time. Oh, it's not going to be enough time killed. X Element's going to get the win. Oh my gosh. What is going on tonight? This is crazy. You know, who knew we were going to have a match like this? We knew it was going to be a good match, but oh my gosh, edge of your seat, search and destroy all the way to round 11, and X Element just coming in with that last second kill just in time to get the defuse and win that round. Next up, we've got Protocol Control. So we'll see which team dominates in this. This is another, all about lives. So it's depending on how you play this. You're either going to win it by getting the control or defending the control, or you're going to get it by taking away respawns. We don't know how this is going to go. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back, and it has been a match. Let's see what happens now with control. Is it going to be Octane or is it going to be X Element? We are going to find out here shortly on who's going to be the bigger aggressor. Right now, it's kind of even. We've gotten one kill, but Rigatoni's making his way into the spawn and decides to take over. Octane stopping that first tick right away. Tony didn't see him coming. He was in the middle of a reload. Wasn't paying attention. He just walked right up to him. Looks like X Element's going to start moving the needle on A again, but not quite completing that tick. Tony's going to head for Spiral, try and make his way up. X Element finally getting the first tick. Rio trying to push back, doesn't win that 2-1. Right now, life control even going to X Element, but they've got to get on that point if they're going to stop the clock. Coop just kind of hanging out, waiting for him to come to the dungeon there. But Octane down to 6 lives. Make that 5. Coop gives himself up. Octane, no respawns. Rayo trying to find him. He's in a good position to start taking him out. Rigatoni's last man standing. He's about to get caught from behind. X Element takes the first round, excuse me. Alright, here we go. X Element getting really aggressive right away. Taking 3 lives right out of the gate. Rayo trying to push back. Quit's in their spawn. They finally take care of Quit. He's down. Tony pushing into their spawn a little bit, just enough to where you can get some control on them. Coop playing Ring Around the Rosie gets taken out. But does clear the point. Octane trying to close A right now. Almost got that second tick. They get it. It's just trade for trade, but right now, X Elements controlling lives once again. Up by 6. Octane fixing to lose respawns, as well as time. And too little too late. X Element's going to take that one. 2-0. X Element 1 away from bringing us into map 4 for the first time tonight. Alright, here go the grenades. Expired getting first blood, but X Element right away answering. Right now it's pretty much kill for kill. Elias getting flanked. Void trying to get Coop. Now little game ring around the rosy. Coop wins that one. Octane starting to push the spawn more. Coop being disciplined to hold from shooting so he didn't give himself away. Frosty catching that grenade. Alright, now they're hitting on 2 points at the same time. See how that works out for him. Rayo's still holding out in the spawn. They do get the first tick on B. But they got to get back on the point. X element down to no respawns. Octane may pull this off. Octane does. There we go. All right, 2-1 in favor of X Element. Either way, we are going to a map 4, but who's going to have the advantage? We will see. Octane immediately gets that first tick on A. Devin clearing out the progress they made on A, down to the first tick. Devin ending the opportunity they were trying to have. Lives are going pretty even right now. X Element kind of setting up for that Bravo push. And just back and forth, back and forth. Expired trying to get that first tick on B. Lives are even. X Element clearing out the Bravo tick. Taking away all that work that Octane had done. Expired's going to move in with 2 kills. Again, lives are still even. Elias catches him in the calf. Octane's out of respawns. X Element still has 4. The X Element's going to get this on kills, if not time. And X Element takes control of control. And next up, we've got Hossie into hardpoint. It's all about how you play that, right? Lives do matter. And a couple of those times, the lives got down to where they didn't have any left. No one really took all of the points for the most of the game. So playing a good defense can always kind of hinder you if you've got keep getting kills to play that defense. And that's what happened. So here we go. X Element takes map 3. We're going to go to map 4. Hossie in a hard point. In just a minute, we'll be right back. All right, we went into game just, they didn't wait for us. They just got going. So here we go. Hossie in a hard point. First blood goes to quit. I think they passed each other, didn't see. Yeah. Quit right away, getting on that point. The hardest point to catch right now is the one at the fountain, because there's every which way direction to cover for this point from both sides of the team. X Element trying to get that scrap. Octane trying to get set up on Bravo. Now remember, Octane edged out over X Element in the first hardpoint match, so let's see if it goes the same way. Octane starting just like last time to get that edge of that lead with their getting on the point, capturing that time. Octane doing everything they can to capture, stay on time as long as possible. But quit holding it down on a 4-piece right now. He's finally taken out by expired. And X Element's already on the point, ready to go. Oh, bad time to reload, Lucille. You're about to get flanked. Now your teammate took care of you on that one. X Element really locking down Lion right now, saying this is my kitty. Leah's caught in the reload. And Rigatoni's going to try and push through. Doesn't quite do it. Quit on a 5-Pete. Finally gets taken down. See lots of RC cars. X Element just keeps pushing. Not quite winning all the gun battles. What a close match. Just going back and forth. Looking at the scoreboard, you see that quit for X Element and expired for Octane are the playmakers right now, kill wise. But quit's advantage is he's also the man on the grabbing that time. Over a minute already. Octane capturing time after time after time, getting a 20-point lead, and they've already pushed time again. X Element just can't seem to push in on the point enough. X Element trying to come back a little bit, little by little, but Octane pushing through. Slowing them down ever so slightly. Expired, almost had him out of there. And look at that, X Elements close the gap again. Both teams just neck and neck on this. Just back and forth, back and forth. And again, back at the fountain, the hardest one to get. Man, just back and forth, back and forth. I love it. Time may end up actually becoming a factor in this. Spire trying to get in, can't get in from the water. Devin's got that Lamborghini locked down like it's his last birthday gift. Didn't want to give it up. Please has no problem taking the 2v2. Alright, let's see what Elias finds with the looks like a whole lot of nothing. Our next element kind of dragging their lead out a little more now. Up by 40. Alright, looks like X Element can win it on this hill if they can push it in. Right now, Octane trying to keep them off the hill long enough to close that gap. And there it goes. X Element takes the win. Wow. 250, 200. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight. X Element pulls the upset against Octane. We're not done yet. We've got 2 more matches next week before we set the final seeding for the league teams for the Miami LAN. So we'll be back Tuesday. We'll have everybody back hopefully with us. Matt Colorblind, the Matt Man and Colorblind would get them all back in the shop, back in the studio, doing their things. But don't forget to get signed up. We've got just a couple of weeks away from the Miami LAN. We've got hotels. This is tomorrow's your last day to get your hotel booked at the discounted rate, and then after that, you got good luck on finding rooms. Don't forget the hotel Aloft is right down the road, just 4 miles away. Fly into Fort Lauderdale or Miami-Dade for your flights, and then big announcements coming up for Chicago. Hotel bookings already on our X profile, so you can get information on that. We'll be posting up more information on where you can buy passes and all that. That's coming soon. We've got Kansas City coming up, still working on the hotel for that one. And then we'll have an updated link for the hotel in Midland. And like I said, we try to keep any hotels that we're going to book with a option where you don't pay until you check in, so that you can get the hotel rooms booked, not worry about having to find a room, and then work on getting your funding for your orgs and all that before you get to wherever the land's at. Other things we've got going on is whoever is not in the league and places top and can accept the uh, the requirements are to be part of the league, we've got a spot open. We're going to fill that spot from Miami. More to come what we might be doing because of everything going on with CDL. We may be making some additional changes. Happy Vibes will be joining us in Miami, so you get to be able to sample products and talk with the owners and learn more about their products right then and there. We've got some glitch giveaways we're going to be doing. We've got some glitch announcements we're going to be making. We've got new sponsor announcements coming. So a lot of things happening, all coming up here soon, right here on UFGL, brought to you by Charged Chocolate, Happy Vibes, powered by Sword Dog Tournament, and Old School Mark. So thanks everybody for joining us. My voice is going out, so I'm going to cut it short tonight, but stay tuned. We'll get the stats up here shortly, and we'll be calling it a night. Thanks again for joining us. You guys have a great night.